Moving things inside my brain. Kamaru Usman casted in Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. What the fuck?
Oh, that's kind of cool though.
Kind of wild.
Dude, that movie's gonna be fucking insane.
No way they're gonna give him lines though, right? He's just gonna stand in the back and look jacked as fuck.
I don't know. I feel like he might have a scene. He might do some badass shit. You already know George St. Pierre's in there. The fucking MCU.
We actually GSP is in that?
You don't know? Captain America, bro. He's like a main Captain America villain. He's like not one of. Okay, I'm capping when I say main, but like he's had multiple fights with Captain America, and they're actually kind of cool. You what was it? The Winter Soldier. Yeah, I was in the Winter Soldier.
I'm not a. Dude, I couldn't tell you what the fuck that means, bro. I don't watch any of that shit.
This shit's gonna fucking blow your mind. Give me a second. This shit is gonna blow your mind. Hold on.
GSP?
Give me a sec.
Well, it's funny because they always said that if there was one person to beat Usman, it's George St. Pierre in his prime. In my brain. Knife versus bare hands. Don't eat pink sauce. What the hell?
I've been seeing a lot of that pink sauce shit. Don't know what that is. Can you hear the video?
My son is going.
Yeah, that's a first.
See, now I'm excited.
Getting better with this.
Hostages en route to extraction.
Romanov missed the rendezvous point, Captain. Hostiles are still in play.
Natasha, that truck's on the move. Circle back to Rumlow and protect the hostages. Natasha.
You've never seen this?
No, dude.
This was a long time ago. This was like maybe like 2014, something like that. I don't know.
He's probably still a champion. Dude, when did he retire? I don't even know. I'm champion. Oh, sorry. Chael Sonnen.
It talks about the first time he trained with GSP.
No, dude. We can save Chael Sonnen for another time, bro. Motherfucker talks too much.
Yeah.
It's funny as fuck though. Alright, is this our intro? Because we got some shit to talk about, bro.
I started recording a long time ago.
No, I know, but do we have an intro after the intro, or
This could be the intro.
Or we just like freeballing this shit? Because
what are we stovepiping? What are we stovepiping content now, Phil?
Listen. What?
Got a
stovepiping.
Here's
the deal, bro. Here's the deal. No. Shut up. Here's the deal. Top G, mate. This Top G that's been circling the interwebs.
Time to get canceled.
That has been spamming.
Goodbye,
every
career.
Social media.
I didn't want to be a comedian. That's fine.
Andrew Tate. Okay, Andrew Tate. Here's the deal. We gotta look up some backstory behind this guy because I don't want to Tate success story. Oh jeez. Okay, Andrew Tate. If you're on social media and you haven't seen this guy, you're not on social media. I hate to break it to you. This guy is fucking everywhere. He's everywhere. And I'm not on TikTok. I'm not on Instagram. All I got is Twitter
I'm
and
only on
Snapchat
Twitter
and
and,
like
and
YouTube.
Snapchat.
This motherfucker has taken over social media at the most random time. And the reason, from what I understand, that he's blown up is because he says outlandish
Absolutely fucking mental.
he's outlandish shit, mostly regarding women. Okay? Across as misogynistic and anti-women, and the shit that comes out of this guy's mouth is absolutely insane. Insane. But before we get into his little Tate speech, as he calls it, his way of living. Supposedly this guy used to be a kickboxer. He's American British former professional cruiserweight kickboxer. And I don't know if you're aware of kickboxer money, but it's not a lot. It's not like UFC money or boxing money. It's kickboxing. It's kind of in its own lane of fighting, and they don't really get that much viewership and brand deals and TV time.
Is it better
So,
than teacher pay?
I mean, I'd fucking hope so. I don't think they get benefits like teachers do, but I bet their salary in their fighting is a little bit more than teachers. If I had to guess, I don't really know, but he doesn't make there's no way he made that much money boxing. So there's no way that his money now, because supposedly he's fucking loaded. And by the way that he presents himself on social media is his cars, his estate, his his private jets, his all this shit. He's loaded. But from what I understand is he was a kickboxer, didn't make that much money kickboxing. He had multiple girlfriends, multiple wives. He started a cam girl website, which, if you're not aware of what a cam girl is,
You have to be a
probably
certain
better off
type of
that way.
person. You have to be a
Probably
certain
better
type
off
of
that
person
way.
to start up a website like that.
If you don't know what a cam girl is, don't look it up. You don't need to know. For those of you who do, you obviously know where this is going. Starts this cam girl website. Makes I'm assuming it was with just his multiple wives, girlfriends. His
You said
claims
multiple wives?
is
How many wives are we talking?
hold on. This is site does not mention his probably keep that off the web. Oh my god, bro.
So he just got wives on wives.
So he's got bitches, mate. He's got bitches, mate. Top G, mate. Is this Camgirl website, makes a bunch of money, and I'm assuming he lives in Romania. He owns and runs multiple casinos, which casinos is a shit ton of money regardless.
And didn't he catch a charge for sex trafficking in Bucharest? Didn't he get caught up in Bucharest for sex trafficking?
Yeah.
You know what? This has been a hell of a profile on this guy, but I think I'm ready to actually get my hands onto something. I'm ready to see
Okay.
what this guy's all about.
So here's
You know?
here's the deal. This is my first my first impression of him was, okay, this guy's a character. He's playing this character. He's getting hella clicks, hella views, as he says outlandish shit. And love him or hate him, he's gonna get he's entertainment, right? He says the most crazy shit
Mm.
about how to treat women and how to not treat women, and dude, if you really want to deep dive into what this guy says on a daily basis on social media, all you have to do is go on social media and you'll find it. But my first listen to him was I was on Aiden Ross's stream, which not important who Aiden Ross is, but he's a Twitch streamer. He was live streaming and he had Andrew Tate in his Discord, and the whole setup of the stream was he had people come in and debate Andrew Tate on his views, his mindset, his lifestyle, blah blah blah. And he said he was talking a lot about women can't drive and all this shit, and people were trying to throw all these facts about how men get in more accidents than women, and more people die in car crashes, more men die in car crashes than women, and blah blah blah. And that was kind of a boring topic, and it was just a generalization. But then he went into specifics on how he views certain things, which was kind of interesting to me because it was fucking crazy. But Aiden asked him, Andrew, would you, if you had a girlfriend or a wife, and she decides to do an OnlyFans, would you let her? And he said no. He said I would not let her do an OnlyFans. Which
He wouldn't let her do an OnlyFans.
He would not let her. He would not allow her to have an OnlyFans.
So, I fear what happens if somebody that he's with makes an OnlyFans. What happens?
Okay, well, here's a little.
What are the
here's how
ramifications?
this is what it would look like
In the
because
Tate
it goes into
lifestyle.
this. And Aiden goes, okay, well, what if in this hypothetical scenario she has an OnlyFans? Okay. How much of the profit is yours? He goes 100%. 100% of the profit of my girl's OnlyFans is mine. And Aiden's like, what the fuck? Why? He goes, she is mine. She belongs to me. Her parts belong to me. The way she uses those parts should only be for me. So for her to put my parts online for profit, that's my profit.
Wow, that's hell of a reasoning, dude.
100% profit for if his girlfriend started an OnlyFans. Because she is his. And he's talking about her like she's real estate, bro. He is talking about her like she is real estate. And
It's a
it
matter like a
fucking blows.
fucking car.
Like she's a car, bro. And I was sitting there watching it like, how is this allowed? Okay, first of all, let me ask you this. If your girlfriend or wife or whatever, there was no way. Okay, let's just say this. Would you let your girl have an OnlyFans?
Would I let
Would you
my
be
girl have
okay?
an OnlyFans?
Would you be okay if your girl had an OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, collectively, that's more money. That's
Yeah,
more money
especially-
between the two of us.
Especially if she's a piece, bro.
I'd ask her to buy me a fucking Birkin every now and then.
Those parts are yours, no?
Are those parts mine?
Dude, you see what I'm saying? Is that not outrageous, bro? Is she yours? Is she your property?
Are we dictating a fucking auction in Mississippi in 1888? Like what are we doing? I don't fucking know.
She's not yours?
Her parts.
Are her parts?
That's just...
And she is generous enough to share them with you, right?
First off, I think if if it's something so minuscule as sex work, or it doesn't even have to be sex work. People do OnlyFans without even having to show anything. So it's like, and they still make a lot of money. So
Let's say she's not
s-
making a lot of money. Let's say
to
she's not.
say to say
She just
hold
has
on
an
hold on hold on
OnlyFans.
hold on
Go, go.
to say that you're not gonna let her do something so minuscule as that. One, I fear what would happen if somebody did actually do that when they were with him. Like, what the fuck? But like,
That's where the
also,
kickboxer background
it's just
comes
a red
into play.
flag. It's just a red flag. It's like it's what it is your girl coming to you. She's like, hey, I'm gonna do this thing to make some money, give myself a little bit more cash on the side. And I feel like to kind of cut that off, just like what are you doing? Like there's an ulterior motive behind that. It's not it's the reasons he gives are a mask for
You think
deeper
that's
and
a
darker indulgences.
insecurities? You think that's insecurity?
Oh, absolutely. That's what that has to. That's what toxic masculinity like that like stems from, bro. Is insecurity. Is people that are so far gone that they have don't like this Andrew Tate guy is a prime example of somebody that is too far gone.
But he's top G, mate. He's top G.
And I mean, like, hey, he's gaining a following, which is, I think, if anyone's scared,
Colty.
culty, but like at the same time, who's really worried about it?
Bitches.
I mean, if these guys are actively like
Well, also, I'm
seeking
assuming
out, like he did
supposedly
catch a
the
fucking
girls are freaking out. Supposedly girls are freaking out. Like, if this guy follows Andrew Tate, I'm blocking him. Like,
yeah. That's the thing I saw, or I saw something like check who follows Andrew Tate,
yeah,
and
that
I
really shows
actually
the
did.
person they are.
I actually did, bro. And I was like,
Damn. But you gotta understand, bro. This is where I'm coming from. I don't give a fuck about this guy, right? Makes no difference to me. He says crazy shit that I don't agree with, and his lifestyle is fucking berserk. I could take it or leave it, right? But it's different when it's hard not to believe that there's people out there who really believe this guy is the fucking truth, bro.
oh yeah, no, that's a
Like,
fact. Like there are
there's
people
some
that
Andrew
like,
Tate
yeah,
ride or dies, bro.
yeah. I've already been seeing it on my TL. So like,
But there's also people who are following him for pure entertainment. This guy's entertaining. He's fucking crazy. Love him or hate him, he's entertaining. It's like Kobe Covington, bro. Dude's a fucking dipshit.
yeah,
Absolute moron. But he gets clicks.
love him or hate him, he
You're gonna listen to him because he's
he
crazy.
makes people angry, and making people angry gets views.
I don't mean to bring politics into this, but I'm just gonna say his name and then we're just gonna leave it. But Trump makes clicks because people love him, people fucking hate him. He
Yeah.
gets clicks because he's entertaining. This guy, Andrew Tate, prime example of just entertainment.
It's a real sad example of what America is coming to. This is how Rome fell back in the day. Remember Rome? I don't, because I wasn't there. But
Remember Rome?
eventually they just started like fucking Colosseum, dude. They just started being investing everything in entertainment and being interested only in entertainment.
Yeah.
And that's
And he's also people were freaking out like this guy's everywhere all at once. This was not like I don't think this was a gradual social media upbringing, right? The dude's almost 40, right? I don't think he's super glued into social media as much like a couple years ago. But right now, I'm pretty sure there's either a conspiracy about it or it's fact. But I'm pretty sure he just paid thousands of people to make accounts under his name and just spam content. Just spam content. So he's a plant, essentially. This
Jeez.
isn't like a natural, like, I put a video out and it blew up, and oh, now people want to see more shit. I'm just gonna throw it all out there all at once. He's like, no. There's gonna be thousands of different accounts, all made at once. We're just gonna spam content. Just spam it. Now he is everywhere. You cannot go through social media and not see this dude's name or face or private jet or car or money or
I mean, it's egregious. It's abhorrent. It's vile.
not stupid though. I mean,
It's clever.
shit. He's not stupid. He knows enough to do enough. But this is another thing. This thing called Tate Speech, right? He has a podcast, blah blah blah. He's also got a brother named Tristan Tate, who's also a dipshit. Doesn't have as big as a social media presence as Andrew does, but um, this Andrew Tate guy is also a scam artist because um, he's sending out he has like online classes that people subscribe to, like $50 a month or some shit,
What the fuck?
to listen to him teach them how to get rich and how to get money. And it's called hold on. I'll find it here. But okay. A brand new course he calls the Hustlers University. Something he claims is already worth hundreds of millions of dollars. How to make money is basically the whole course. And it's just him. I'm assuming it's just him talking and just telling him how to do it. I have no idea.
What the fuck?
Absolute scam. There's no way. Okay, list of businesses. Casino firm. Got it. Money's there. It's basic. I'm assuming that's the majority of his money. The war room. I'm assuming it's like podcasts. Some has to do with kickboxing. Maybe I don't know. Webcam business. We already touched on that. That's that's the reddest of flags. Hustlers University scam. OnlyFans management. I'm assuming he's taking profit from every OnlyFans he owns.
Probably.
Um,
I wonder what OnlyFans he quote unquote owns.
all of his wives, mate. Every single one of his wives.
Yeah, but who are his wives and how many wives does he have?
Hell if I know, bro.
Jesus.
He's top G. This is what it means to be a top G. Supposedly that's what he calls himself, top G. I don't fucking know. But that was one of the things he was talking about in this stream was if my girl has an OnlyFans, I am taking 100% of the profit. And I was just sitting there like, oh my God. And him saying the words, she's mine and those parts are mine, I was just sitting there like, dude, there's no way people are like, there's no way he's serious. Like, you think he's just playing a character, but the more you see him, the more you're like, holy
Nah,
shit,
that dude is serious as fuck.
this dude is really living that lifestyle. It's absolutely crazy. And again, I could take it or leave it. Like, this guy's entertaining, right? He's batshit, obviously. only issue is him building this cult of men that are like, oh, he's the next, he's Jesus or some shit.
He's the next.
He's the next.
Jesus.
He's the next. He is Jesus. Can he hold his breath for a really long time? We don't
I
know.
don't know.
Has he
but
ever been on a boat with a bunch of animals? I don't know. But he might be Jesus. If he ever puts a video out with a bunch of animals on his PJ, he's Jesus.
That's how you know.
I'm convinced he's Jesus.
Andrew Tate equals Jesus confirmed.
Andrew Tate is Jesus. Now,
Half-Life 3.
here's another
Confirmed.
thing he talked about, which some of the stuff that he says that doesn't involve women, right? Misogynistic views of how to treat them and what you're responsible for and what they're responsible for. All that shit to me is an act. I know it's not an act, but I take it as an act just to make it more entertaining or for me to like. I wouldn't say accept it. I'm not accepting any of it, but it's just like the way I view it. I'd rather view it as this guy's an act rather than this guy is like a piece of shit.
Hmm.
I don't know. But there's one thing he said that was really small. They didn't touch on it that much, but he said that everything you do in this world is transactional.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Develop.
Everything you do is to get something out of it for yourself.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
So when I was thinking about it, everything you do is transactional. I'm assuming that's human nature, right? But people could pick at that and be like, well, what about like selfless behavior, like helping someone out? You're not getting anything out of that. Like
True.
you are though, aren't you? Isn't there a wouldn't say it's like proven or having a study or some shit, but isn't there a dopamine release after you do something good for someone? Like it makes you feel good when you do good to others.
True. But
Right.
there are people that could be indifferent to
That's what
their,
I'm saying.
to their good work, so
Then it comes to a point where I want to make sure that I word this right because it's kind of awkward. How so would you say that say I help someone drops someone's in the hallway on campus and drops paper all over the floor. You don't know this person. You walk by and you help them up. And you help the papers, right? Give it back to whoever the papers were for,
Yeah.
and then you move on, right? You're helping someone out.
Yeah.
Is it common, or is it, and you feel good after doing that because you're like, oh, I helped someone out. That makes me feel good. Is there a selfish aspect of that because you know you're going to feel good after doing good to someone?
what's the morality
Yeah.
of helping somebody out?
So is it common? Okay, now I'm trying to put it all together. Is it common to commit a selfless act with selfish intentions? Does that make sense?
Is it common to commit a selfish act?
No, selfless.
Selfless.
Is it common to commit a selfless act with selfish intentions?
I would say
Like-
it's more often than not.
That's what's crazy. That's what's crazy. 'Cause
But
people don't realize it.
at the same time, what does it really matter?
No, but
Maybe you are just doing it for clicks. Maybe you are just doing it so people look at you. But at the end of the day, if what you're doing ultimately helps, does it matter? I don't know.
it's like the I mean, I'm not thinking about it specifically for um it's just like it's like everyday things. I don't know, because I've this has been something that I've thought of after doing certain things. I'm like, okay, I just did that and I helped that person out. Thing is, I'm helping them out, or good for me, I helped them out. It's like uh
Mm.
interpreting your actions in a selfish way. Even though you did good for that person and you helped that person, you're doing it to make yourself feel better. When it's indifferent to you if that person feels better by the action that you did. And I do think it's more often than not, honestly, for most people. And I don't think people realize that. I think that's just how fucked up the human brain is.
Here's the
Or not
thing.
fucked up, but like
Usually when I help somebody, it has to be, if I'm gonna help that person, it has to be um an instinctive thing.
yeah,
It's like it's happened a couple times before, but you just see something happening
it's
and
my responsibility to help that
you
person.
don't the thing about it is you don't even think. Like you
Yeah,
see those people that don't hesitate,
yeah,
and that's kind of like, I think, the gauge. If you didn't hesitate, if you had to think about it at all as to whether or not you're going to help that person,
yeah.
you know,
That's when it's a red flag.
yeah.
Yeah. But interpreting it after the fact is when it's tricky. Because some people pat themselves on the back. Like, oh, I did good for that person. That makes me look good. That makes me look nice. Or that that quote unquote dopamine release is that makes me feel good. I'm gonna do that more often. Or I'm gonna do that again. Or I don't know. I just feel like some of that is reality, unfortunately. Or maybe I'm just overthinking it. I don't know.
No, I think you're definitely on the level. I think that it's definitely based in reality. There's a lot of people that just kind of do good things, but it's for clicks. So like
Yeah.
morally, it's like a gray area.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because I don't know. Because I've also like I don't know. I find myself reflecting um after I commit a selfless act, and it's either like I hope that did some good for that person, and the other half is it was good that I did that without any care if with any care with it being specific to that person or that situation. And I catch myself and I'm like, oh fuck.
mm,
But I know that I'm assuming that most people don't really reflect, but sometimes I find myself doing that. And it's either I'm patting myself on the back or I'm hoping that it's some good. I don't know. But
Might as
he was
well.
talking. I
Might
mean,
as well pat yourself on the back.
yeah.
No reason in, just sitting there and being like, oh,
Shit.
yeah,
I did nice things, but I don't appreciate.
yeah.
Yeah.
Might as well
That might
just give yourself that little bit of dopamine.
Yeah. I mean, that might just be specific to my way of thinking because I find it easy to beat myself up. But I don't know. But when, like, back to the whole transactional thing, for some reason, that was the first thing I thought of when he said everything you do, he as in top G. Uh,
Jesus.
shut the fuck up. Top G. When he says that shit, I fucking crack up. Um, when he said that all things are transactional, obviously your first thought is to give exceptions. I was like, what about doing a selfless act, but you still get that release of uh, feeling good, I guess. But where does that feeling good come from? Is basically what my train of thought was. Is that selfish intentions or just the natural output of doing something nice for somebody else?
Hmm. This is very deep and very profound. Um, I feel like I don't have any of these answers,
Yeah, I mean, I feel like
but
some of it is relatively accurate, but I maybe some of it may be a reach, and it might be just specific to me. But it might just be how the human brain is wired, which I don't know anything about that shit. But if they're here, I mean, let's look it up. I don't really know much about dopamine and shit. Is there a dopamine pill? There's a dopamine pill. Okay, sorry. When you die? No. Does fasting release dopamine? Is there dopamine release when? Yeah, what the fuck is that? Does fasting release dopamine? And do nice things. Like burner. Acts of kindness can also give our love hormone levels a boost. Studies have also linked random acts of kindness to releasing dopamine, a chemical messenger in the brain that can give us feeling of euphoria. Okay, all this talk about euphoria, I still know what the fuck that means. What is euphoria? Oh, it's gonna be all the. God damn it. A feeling or state of intense excitement and happiness. Okay.
it's a great
Studies
TV
have
show on
also
HBO
linked.
Max.
Yeah. Stars such as Zendaya and
Zendaya.
Sydney Sweeney and uh, all these other people. I've never seen the show, by the way.
Me
Never.
neither.
I don't plan on it either because it looks depressing as fuck, and I'm already depressed as it is. I don't need to add drugs to it. Dude, every clip I've ever seen of that show, I'm like, dude, why do people watch this shit?
Yeah, honestly,
Why?
it
Like,
seems so
why?
like intense
Why?
and just
It
fucking.
seems like people watch it and they just once it's
Seems
over, they're
very high
like,
school.
ah,
It's just very high school.
why is someone doing lines in high? I don't know. I don't know all the drug related incidents in that show, but it didn't look very.
Oh yeah, see, for people like the shock value comes from like the drugs and stuff. That for
Yeah.
me is just like that's high school. So like
The
it's
shock
just
value part.
yeah. So
Yeah.
it doesn't really shock me. I don't think that's why I think that's why I haven't really gotten into that show. But
Yeah.
everybody loses their minds.
Yeah. It's either. Yeah. I've never heard of someone starting it and not liking it, but I don't plan on stressing myself out through however long the episodes are because it doesn't look like it's enjoyable at all.
Yeah.
I feel like it's one of those shows where you start it and while you're watching it, you're like, oh, this is really good. But then after the episode's over, you're like, thank God it didn't go any longer. Because I would have had a heart attack.
You know what's great? The fucking the boys.
I knew you were gonna say that, dude.
Amazon Prime Le Garçon. It's a great show.
I have not watched it. My dad watched it.
It subverts expectations. It's wacky. It's wild.
Yeah, my
It's,
dad just finished season 7 of Alone. Have you seen that show?
Alone? No.
Alone. It's when they put 10 people. It's like a survival show. Or it is a survival show. They put
Oh, I
10
think I've
people in
heard
this
of it.
area. They're subject to their own parts of the area, and the last man standing wins. They bring 10 items. Um, they're clothed. It's not like Naked and Afraid. Um, but yeah, they go out there alone, survive as long as they can. Last man standing gets 500K. And the season we just watched, the last guy did 74 days. 74 days in this island off of Canada.
Jesus.
And it's like grizzly bear territory, like crazy shit. Crazy shit. You gotta get their own food and make their own shelter, and
Shit, I'm
you
gonna
can only
watch
bring 10
that.
items. It's
That sounds
crazy, bro.
crazy.
It's absolutely insane. And they're alone, so they literally have GoPros attached to them, and they commentate everything they do. And they bounce around from person to person. And as they knock off the show, it gets like more intense because I mean the longer they're out there, the less I don't know, the weaker they are, depending on how much food they have or what they're up to. And the weather, Jesus Christ. And the wildlife, all the mountain lions and bears and um, wolverines. I just watched an episode. There was a wolverine, which okay, they said it was called a fisher. Do you know what a fisher is?
Nope.
Fisher. Okay,
Is that
that's
the
not a
same thing?
wolverine.
Is that the same thing as a Wolverine?
It looks like a. It's just aggressive ass ferrets, I think. Fisher is a small carnivorous mammal native to North America, a forest-dwelling creature whose range covers. Yeah, I think they're just aggressive ass ferrets, bro. But my dad compared it to a wolverine, which wolverines are fucking mean, bro. I don't want to fuck with a wolverine.
Oh yeah, no, that looks. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Are you talking about Wolverine or a Fisher?
Yeah, I searched up a picture of a Wolverine. This thing looks like a fucking honey badger.
Yeah, but a mean ass honey badger. Badger Fisher. Yeah, Fisher just looks like an aggressive ass ferret. But the dude that saw it was pissed because the Fisher kept taking. He had this trap for rabbits, and that's how he's getting a source of food. Like snow bunnies, snow hare, snow bunny. Sorry. He was catching these snow bunnies, okay? And he was eating them, but every once in a while he would go over there and the rabbit would get out and the fisher was stealing the rabbits. So he was like losing all of his food sources.
Jesus. Dude, I would kick the shit out of one of those things.
Hell no, I'm not fucking one of those.
Dude, I would fucking kick the shit out of it.
Hell no. A fisher?
Average of 8.3 pounds.
You could punt that fucker, bro.
Yeah.
Don't catch me picking those up though. I'd kick it off a tee.
Grab it by the tail and just swing it against a tree. Oh god.
God. PETA.
PETA's gonna fuck this episode up.
PETA. PETA. Dude, I just flipped to the Andrew Tate bio thing I had up. Andrew Tate. Oh wait, hold on. Andrew Tate is a 35-year-old kickboxer who newly went on a popular streamer Aiden Ross's live stream to declare his stake as the first trillionaire. Those are real reports
Wow.
that poured out of his mouth.
Wow.
Yo, this site's a troll. These guys are like being biased and all this shit. Bio review. Kickboxing champion. First trillionaire. What's his net worth? Bro, as of July 2022, his course, Hustlers University, has already had an enrollment of more than 80,000 students who are paying $59 a month to learn from the expert. What the fuck?
Wow.
Okay, let's do the math, bro. And this is monthly, so a month, this dude is making 49. Oh my god, close to 4 mil. Oh my lord. Wonder how much money he made off that cam site, dude. Like, what the?
This guy's just.
So here, let me get this straight.
He's got his fingers in
He-
a lot of different pies.
He won't let his girl get an OnlyFans, but he'll put her on a cam site. What the hell is that?
I don't know, bro.
What the hell is that, dude? Oh man. But at the same time, like I know you said that you would let your girl have an OnlyFans, blah blah blah. Like a lot of people would say that until it's actually a real situation. Like you wouldn't sit your girl down and be like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
Like,
Like really, really.
nah. Like, if we're thinking about a situation where like my girl's OnlyFans blew up, she went viral. She started making real money.
What's real? What's considered real? Real only. What's the average salary? I don't want to say salary, but
I saw the other day somebody made 1.2 mil in like
average
2
in-
weeks.
Yeah, but is she a porn star though? Because that's cheating. Porn stars shouldn't be on OnlyFans, bro. Or I mean, actually, fuck it. Like they can do whatever. But it's borderline cheating.
Well,
Average
there are
income.
unknowns. There are unknowns that are racking up just as much numbers as like
Average
known
earning-
porn stars. So
Average earnings from OnlyFans, 180 a month. Okay, let me ask you this then. Your girl's an OnlyFans, right? You're all for it. What? Okay, first of all, are you subscribing?
Am I subscribing? Probably not.
You unsupportive motherfucker. You unsupportive ass motherfucker.
I'll be supportive in other ways.
What,
But I'd
like
like to. But
guest
in
star?
terms of
Like guest star? You're gonna get schlop and put it on our OnlyFans?
no,
Is that what
this
it's
is-
gonna be?
in terms of like her OnlyFans, I would definitely want to remain anonymous. There would definitely be some like. I just wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want my name to be anywhere, seen anywhere. I guess.
Tyga has an OnlyFans? God, I don't even want to know what the fuck goes on there. Oh,
Because
yo,
if
it was
her
all
if her OnlyFans blows up, and let's say I'm like a fucking,
bum.
or let's just say like I'm on there
Oh, okay,
in
yeah, sorry.
general, like anyone's gonna that kind of opens it up for like harassment.
What? Oh, like people harassing you?
Yeah,
Oh,
and
I thought you
it's
meant like her harassing you. I was like, what?
I was like, I think I'll just rather remain apart
Oh, but
from
that's
that
another
entire
thing, though.
operation.
That's another thing,
her
though.
operation.
But you're not worried about her safety? Like, dude, there are some
She can
horny
worry. She
motherfuckers
can
out
when
there.
she's doing that, bro. If she when someone starts OnlyFans, like they have to fucking know that there's fucking weird people out there. So like,
Yeah. Like
if she
people on
starts an
fucking Omegle.
OnlyFans, gotta assume that she can handle herself. She knows what she's doing.
Okay, then what type of content would have you in question? You just like log in, just getting dicked down by some other dude. You're like,
By
what
some
the
other dude,
fuck?
what the fuck? Yeah, bro. I'd be like, well, hold on, like this
Oh, is my
coochie
dick not
didn't.
big
This
enough?
coochie smells weird. You know, it's
God
like,
damn.
wait a minute. Like, yeah, there'd be some questions there. Be like, what the fuck would be one of them. But yeah, I don't think that would force me to go top G and start looking
There he
at
goes. There he
start
goes.
looking at women as property.
Your inner top G, mate. Your inner top G. Full swing top G. Yeah, that's fucking. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I would be supportive, but I'd also be concerned. I'd be like, bro, unless she's making bank, like there's no reason to stop. But let's say she's got like 3 subscribers. He's like, bro, what are you doing? What are
Well,
you doing?
at some
Yeah,
point,
listen, bro, what are you doing?
yeah, if she just keeps it going, and then it's like, at that point, it's just like, all right. I don't think I'm gonna say anything because at the same time, you know, that's her operation. But that would be kind of funny.
That'd be funny. I'm gonna start
Being the
OnlyFans.
boyfriend of a girlfriend, being the boyfriend of a girl with
An
3
OnlyFans with 3
subscribers on
subscribers.
OnlyFans.
The 40-year-old.
You log on one day,
And-
look at the comments, and it's just like, damn, bitch, you ugly as fuck.
They were subscribed for 1 month, and that was it. They were just.
It's just a bunch of like 3 dudes, the same 3 dudes shitting on your girlfriend. It's just like, oh my god.
Why am I paying $5.99 for this stupid shit?
Yeah, at that point, it's like, maybe look for a career change. But
Sex working isn't for you, honey.
at the end of the day, I do not condone the crazy sayings and ideologies of Andrew Tate.
Top G. You don't have any top G in your blood, mate.
cannot speak for
Uh,
anyone else on this podcast, but
Uh,
I know for a fact
Hey,
that
don't even say,
myself,
don't even say that shit.
know
Don't
for
even go there.
a
Yeah, speak
fact
for
within
yourself.
myself
Speak for yourself
that
only. You just spoke for me, you motherfucker.
that I do not
Okay,
subscribe
there we
to
go.
those thoughts.
How much have you even seen of him?
Saw a
You
video
be
the other
popping up on all
day.
my shit.
I saw a video the other day of this dude just fucking going crazy, and I like watched like a couple seconds of it because I
What was
heard
he-
like a couple words, and I was like, "Yeah, okay, no, I'm gonna go back to watching The Boys." Le Garçon on Amazon Prime. It's a great show. We're
What
not
was he?
sponsored.
What was he saying that made you turn it off?
Bro, I don't fucking remember. I think it's still on my timeline though.
Dude is here. Let's. I'm gonna scroll through Twitter right now and see what the first thing Andrew Tate related pops up. Bro, he's been all over my YouTube, bro, like crazy. Like, you know how YouTube recommends you shit that based off stuff you watch?
Yeah.
Bro, I don't watch anything related to this motherfucker, and he just pops up everywhere. Everywhere. Like, he has manipulated the whole algorithm to just hate speech. Talk G shit. Whole algorithm is completely fucked. Let's see. First thing Andrew Tate related on YouTube. Masculinity, Money, and Women with Andrew Tate. So this is some girl's podcast and Andrew Tate on it. Here, this is what we need. Let's just have Andrew Tate and Jake Paul get in the ring and
Duke it out, yeah. Kickbox
no
it
one
out.
leaves until one of them is dead. Someone's head's gonna get cut off.
Nah,
Have it
bro.
that way.
Andrew Tate, I think, would bite the bullet there.
Imagine a press conference with Jake Paul and Andrew Tate.
I
Imagine.
don't even want to
Oh my god.
possibly. I can't even conceive that.
Dude, and the funniest thing,
It's
I was watching this
inconceivable.
this Aiden Ross stream when he was on it. His Wi-Fi cuts out, so he dips off from Discord. He comes back in like 15 minutes later. He logs on, and he's in his podcast setup, so he's got a mic and he's got a monitor and he's got camera angles, blah blah blah. Sits in his chair, he's got no shirt on, glasses, headphones. There is a masseuse. There is a small
saw that,
Asian
yeah.
lady massaging him in the background
And all these dudes
while
are just
he's
dying laughing.
They're like, what the fuck? There's no way this is real. There's no way this guy is real. I was sitting there going, this is an act. There's no way this guy is real. And then everything else I saw, I'm like, oh my god, this guy actually lives this way. Absolutely insane. Unreal. What's the next thing? The argument that ended XQC's career. Andrew Tate, Aiden Ross, XQC, and Trainwreck. Yeah, they had a stream where they just yelled at each other. And here's the thing, Andrew Tate, that dude can talk. Like, he's just a good, like, he could be a public speaker. Dude can talk. I'm just saying, dude can talk. He can convince people. I don't know how he does it, but dude can talk. You can tell he's smart, but there's something fucking, there's the wrong screws loose, bro. The wrong
Yeah.
screw. Any other screw, you're fine. You're not damaging people. But that one screw, bro, you could have just kept it tight, bro. That screw is loose. Right. How am I seeing shit about Ryan Garcia? I don't give a fuck about that guy, bro. Did you see he said Jack Harlow's the next Kanye? Or the new the next Kanye. He said that.
I mean, what does Ryan Garcia know about the rap game? I think
Look,
that's the
I love
important
Lady
question.
Gaga. Like, I love Lady Gaga and I love her music. But what the fuck does she know about cameras?
These are very good questions.
Lady Gaga is the face of Polaroid. Look, I love Lady Gaga and I love her music. What the fuck does she know
What the
about
fuck?
cameras? What the fuck does she know about cameras?
And what the fuck? What the fuck do we know about anything? This has been the second episode of Thoughts Don't Help with Adam Musaid and Philip McCutcheon.
This is quite the second episode, I'm not gonna lie.
Again, I want to strictly reinforce the idea that I do not support this guy Andrew Tate, any of his businesses, any of his ideologies, in any form or way, and I cannot speak for anyone else on this podcast.
Dude, stop saying
This has
that
been the
shit.
second episode.
Lady, you're not even letting me say my piece. You're not even letting me say my piece. You're gonna make me look like a fucking fool out here. Here's the deal. Alright? Before Adam says another word, I'm just gonna say this right now. Shut the fuck up.
I already stopped recording, so
Yeah, that's cap. I swear to God, if you fucking cut this shit.
that is cap. That is cap. That is cap.
That is cap. Dude's a dickhead, bro. Andrew Tate's a dickhead. I could take it or leave him, bro. I don't agree with him. But that motherfucker knows exactly what he's doing. And whatever
That
the
is
fuck
true.
he's doing it successfully. So, it's entertainment, but it gets to a point where I feel like it's gonna get to a point where like it's not entertaining. The dude's just gonna get fucking dropped off the face of the earth.
Can only do that for so long.
Unless he really is Jesus. Only
Yeah,
time will
unless
tell.
he can hold his, unless he really can hold his breath for a really long time.
Yeah. If we bury that dude and he's faking his death and he holds his breath for a really, really, really long time.
Mm-hmm. And ends up on a boat with a bunch of animals.
He walks on water.
Shout out to Chase Rossley.
Chase Rossley. Shout out to Chase, man. Hope he's doing well. He's doing quite
Chase-
swell.
Chase Rossley, a dear friend of ours, is actually going to be a guest speaker on our next episode. So,
First I'm hearing about this. We'll see,
and
bro.
we will be talking about the college life, the ups and downs, and how far we've come. Thank you for tuning in. Stay safe out there.
Adam dropped out. He's in summer school right now. He's a freshman.